and welcome everybody to this week's Market Share, the short weekly segment brought to you by MKR, where we bring you all the noteworthy news and updates surrounding digital media and the world today. I'm your host Genevieve, and we've got some interesting stories for you today, so let's get started. First up, let's talk about Pinterest and its new campaign that pitches the company as the ultimate Christmas gift discovery platform. As we get closer and closer to the holidays, the universal idea of bad gift giving haunts each and every single one of us. But Pinterest's new campaign explains that you can use the platform to peek at your friends and family's wish list boards, or even use the Today tab to keep up with the latest trends and gift ideas. We often discount Pinterest as it's not the first platform that comes to mind when thinking about social media. But with 445 million active users who happen to search about top gift trends and their most passionate interests, it is certainly one of the better ways to find ideas for the holidays. So we've talked about why it's important to consumers, but for businesses, this means you should get out there and advertise products on Pinterest, especially since this campaign will likely garner attention for the app. Whether it's a dream gift or a gift from the Zodiac sign gift guide, Pinterest may have the holiday season hacked. Next up, let's talk about the NHL and in-game marketing. If you're a sports lover, you may have seen in the past couple years the development of digital board ads across different sports around the world, which has most recently come to the NHL. Instead of static signage being displayed on the dasher boards, they've been able to tap into more advertising options while displaying digital ads over this same section. This has allowed the NHL to target people based on their location, rather than just showing someone who lives in San Diego local advertisements from Washington, D.C. The new format allows companies to display more calls to action and marketing messages than they could before with the static stickers. And since the NHL can display more marketing material overall, their revenue from ads definitely increased significantly. Although there have been a few glitches here and there, they are making huge strides towards new potential targeting methods. Imagine a world where you could target each and every single person watching your game based on their location, age, gender, interests. We do it everywhere else, so why couldn't this project eventually get to that point? The opportunities are endless now that we have this technology, and it could eventually span across every sport, especially once the other leagues know how much money the NHL is making off of the ad experience. Third up, let's talk about Drizly and the app's rebrand to focus on gift giving and e-commerce around the holidays. Drizly is changing the way that consumers see the app from being an on-demand alcohol delivery app to an e-commerce resource for any occasion, especially gifting. Between 2020 and 2021, gifting in fact accounted for 11% of their sales, and 84% of people said they enjoyed receiving alcohol as a gift, which is certainly no shocker. Obviously, the pandemic encouraged us to find more ways to have fun at home, and Drizly has definitely become a staple in terms of at-home entertainment. But Drizly doesn't just want you to visit if you're looking for the alcohol that you want right now. They want to become that platform you can go to look through all your options as a cocktail connoisseur, and it no longer has to be from in-state. The new guided shopping experience that was recently unveiled helps consumers get down to which products may suit someone based on their flavor preferences, which as a person with no signature drink, I find extremely enticing. Although these developments are great, our team is definitely surprised that the Uber-owned app has not yet migrated to Uber Eats, which seems to house everything these days. Obviously, Drizly probably has many users that wouldn't be willing to migrate to another app. But you would think, with how similar the offerings are, it would make way more sense to expand the Uber Eats app rather than having to maintain two totally separate apps that do very similar things. We'll see how this works out for them. Last up, let's discuss how brick-and-mortar retail stores can actually be a digital media channel in the near future. When we think about digital media, we think about ads during the Super Bowl, or one that pops up as we scroll through social media. But we rarely think about digital media when it's related to brick-and-mortar stores. But there have been developments made by the company Cooler Screens that have made this digital media channel come alive. The new smart screens that have gone into many physical stores use data and AI to collect consumer behavior signals in real time, like their movement, time spent in front of the screens, door opens, and selections of particular products, so that marketers can reach the correct audience at the right time. And they do it without cookies. Roughly 90% of grocery and health purchases are made in person, which is far higher than any other retail goods. So why would marketers not want to try to get a slice of the attention people pay in these types of stores? When people go in store, their mindset changes. They're no longer just looking for that one thing, they're shopping. So they're thinking about what they want and maybe need, they are engaged with the brands they see, and they're open to new ideas, which is the most important part. Although this technology seems like a no-brainer, the cost and infrastructure associated with the channel may seem a bit out of reach for stores. Another obstacle is getting the data needed to convince additional stores that this could work for them, which will at least take a few years. This is the beginning of a new shift towards retail becoming a digital channel. And it will be crazy to think about how far this trend will likely reach over the next several years. That's all for this week's Market Share. My name's Genevieve, and I'll see you all next week. We're just gonna restart that. Ha, okay. This is, sorry, I had something stuck in my throat and I was really trying to, yeah, this is choking. Their revenue from ads has had to have, words, has had, no, no, has have, no, I actually can't do it.